All right, what is up, guys? We're back at it again with another video here talking about the bodybuilding prejudging for the Arnold Classic 2023. And wow, what an incredible show! Definitely a very competitive top three. I think a lot of people were saying that Nick Walker was going to be the clear favorite to come and just dominate. And I can understand how that narrative would have actually been the rumor, as obviously he's third in the world coming in, and why would any of these sixth place or eighth place guys give him any trouble? Well, I'll tell you one thing. Samson Dauda and Andrew Jack are literally right there neck and neck with the top three bodybuilder in the world. Now, the only thing I think Nick absolutely dominates on is the back double bicep. You can also give him the side chest. The side chest is very, very thick and very developed. That back double has a lot of detail going on. But other than that, I mean, he's getting slaughtered. He's getting absolutely slaughtered. Anything from the front, he's getting slaughtered. The most muscular is comparable between all three of them. If I'm being honest, they all have, I would say, their strengths in a most muscular, and none are particularly weak. Now, I did notice Samson. I think Samson has brought maybe his all-time best, but his midsection was a little cloudy, I would say. I mean, it wasn't protruding, but he didn't have those deep separated abs like he usually does. Like, if you see him hit the ab and thigh, it's just not that look that we actually were used to. But other than that, Samson brought everything, man. He's definitely probably the perfect blend of Andrew and Nick. Nick being the absolute freaking freak of a mass monster, oodles of muscle and just massive, incredible, just thick, dense, but no shape. I mean, no V taper, very short legs, virtually no sweep in the quads. His upper body looks very, very overpowering to his lower body when it comes to the front shot specifically, not so much from the side and the rear. Then you have Andrew, who is just perfection when it comes to making the blueprint of a body. Anything from the front is perfection from Andrew. The side is a bit to be desired because of the lack of hamstring, the lack of those leg thickness from the side. They're both pretty good in their own right from the rear, but Samson kind of blends all that. Samson is big, has shape, has symmetry, has mass, has pretty good condition. Overall, Samson is, I would say, the least weakest in terms of physique. He has the least flaws. Nick dominates in conditioning. Andrew dominates in shape. Samson does all those things. I mean, he doesn't dominate one particular area. He's just very well put together. Now, this is by far, I would say pretty confidently that this is Andrew's either best, or if you consider Texas's best after looking at this, his second best physique of all time. Very improved from the Olympia. He needed to improve from Olympia. I mean, Olympia was for sure a great showing. Topping the world at your first Olympia in that lineup as well. That is incredible. That is definitely incredible. But this is another level above. So I think he's a big surprise of the show. Now, he did team up with Chris Lewis and Chris Aceto for this prep. And I know he linked up with them about, I think, 6 to 8 weeks out. So he didn't have a lot of time to work with them when it comes to the training, when it comes to the, Chris Aceto being a new coach, having to learn his physique, him being a new athlete to Chris. So what they did in 6 to 8 weeks is very impressive. Imagine them having 6 to 8 months together. I think we're going to see a very, very improved and very dominant Andrew Jack when it comes to the 2023 Mr. Olympia. Now, Nick is qualified. Andrew and Samson needs to win a show. You can't qualify on points this year. You have to show up and win a show. I don't think these guys are going to have any issue winning any show they want. They can pretty much step in anything that's not the big top two, the Olympia Arnold Classic, and down there guarantee themselves a victory. Right now, though, I think I want to say Samson might be the front runner. They had him in the middle, probably the longest from what I was looking at. And he just has the best of everything. He really does. I mean, he's not small. He's not missing any body parts. He's wide, thick from the back. Maybe not as detailed from the back, but the muscles there. Great from the front, great from the side. Versus Nick is not great from the front, great from the side. Great in the back double, but not the rear lat spread. Andrew is perfection from the front, weak from the side, and pretty decently good in the back. You know, it's like when you look at these guys and compare front, side, back, and everything else, Samson just has the best combination of everything. I think he's taken this. In fact, from the callouts, I kind of want to say Nick is third, which is very wild. I mean, Nick Walker, third in the world at the Olympia. And now he comes to the Arnold and places third. I'm not saying he's going to be third. I mean, even with these guys being so on, I think it'll take a lot more to bump Nick down to third. Now, like I say, he's losing when it comes to the upper body, lower body from the front. I mean, just not competing at all. But the side thickness, you just cannot deny that side hamstring, the side arm, the side chest, the side shoulders. Just overwhelming amount of muscle. I mean, overwhelming Andrew, overwhelming Samson from the side. It's tough. It's tough. It's very, very tough. From the callouts, from what I'm seeing, I want to say Samson first, Andrew second, and Nick third. But realistically, I don't see Nick being outside the top two. I don't. I really can't see him being third. He's been very consistent since he's actually hopped on the scene, winning his pro card. He's never offered conditioning. In fact, he's probably just as good, if not a little bit improved from the Olympia. Minus his quads from the front might be a little shallow. He doesn't have that fullness from the front. That's probably just, cardio's working out. Cardio's just stripping his muscle weight at this point. I mean, he's been prepping for months at this point. Your legs going to take a beating. And him being the youngest guy here in this lineup, he doesn't have that muscle maturity when it comes to the muscle, has been there as long. But Andrew is also very new. I mean, he's new, but he's older. I think Andrew's 37. Samson is 36, I believe. Nick is 28. So these guys have almost 10 years of age on him, which that's just an older body. That's a more mature body. The body that they have had more time to really refine, even without training. If you put muscle on someone who's 40 years old for the first time, it's going to look way different than putting muscle on someone that's 20 years old for the first time. The 40-year-old is going to have just a different, more mature, more dense and detailed look. Nick's quads, it just hasn't been around long enough, in my opinion, to really hold the muscle, hold the fullness through preps and being on the Stairmaster and being on the treadmill for hours and days and weeks on end. Just, the quads from the front, it's not looking good. But anyways, guys, let me know down below what you think about the prejudging of the 2023 Arnold Classic. They did not have Big Ramy. They did not have Sean Clarita in top 3, but they are in the top 5. Sean Clarita looks to be either 5th or even 4th. Big Ramy is fighting with Sean, and that is crazy. You have a 2-time 212 Mr. Olympia in Sean Clarita, and you have a 2-time open Mr. Olympia in Big Ramy, and they're battling for 4th. And these guys who are 1, 2, and 3 has never won an Olympia. In fact, only one of them won an Arnold Classic. I mean, Andrew won the Arnold UK, but do you want to count that? It's crazy just how fast some of these guys are progressing. They're overtaking literal Olympia champions. I mean, I know Sean's in the 212, but my God, he's, other than being short, he has everything. What you going to say about Sean? He's short. Okay. Put him next to just a regular set of bodybuilding criterias. He wins every show. Every single show. Anyways, guys, quick video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment down below. And if you're not subscribed, make it a thing. Sub down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.